Glen has been involved in new product introductions for network communications for over 25 years. Today, he will be talking to us about how and why network communications can be an asset to our cloud. Before Glen comes, can look, tell us about the timing for the speech.
Thanks. As a timer, I will give the speaker kind of a notice with the sign here. So when he reaches his 5th minute, I will turn on the green light. At the 6th minute, I will turn on the yellow light, and when he exceeds his time by 30 minutes, so that means over a total 7 minutes, 30 seconds, I will turn on the red light. Thanks.
Thank you. So join me in welcoming Glen Sharp to present Toastmaster Network Communications. Glen?
Good evening, everybody. I'm really glad to see such good attendance and all these new guests at our meeting today. My talk does touch upon future planning. In network communications really is something that I think does involve the future and is something that can be very beneficial to the club. So that's what I'm going to talk about. As well, I'm hoping that I can maybe add some resolutions to your list before the list gets too long. So the objective of this talk today is to convince you that as Toastmaster club members, that it would be desirable to experiment with network communications in the club. So really, the fundamentals of being part of the club is the strength of our membership and having a strong club where everyone is participating in the club. And one of the objectives of being a Toastmaster is to improve your communications. But communications is more than face-to-face speeches. In fact, as the future progresses, more and more interaction people are having is online. And so there's going to be opportunities for people to do web meetings and also interact in various multimedia ways online. So I think this is something that the club can take advantage of. So I think there's 5 main reasons why network communications would be beneficial to the club. Number 1, it's a useful skill to learn. It is the future that's coming forward that all of us are part of, and it's best to jump in and take advantage of that and learn those skills in the different environments to be able to make speeches online and in person. Also, number 2, it's a way of saving time. There's all sorts of information that we need to share and to be able to organize our meetings, etc. And by using online tools, we can do that and save our precious time when we're away from the meetings. Number 3, I also believe that network communications is a very good way for us to increase our cooperation and collaboration in the club. There's means of different tools to allow us to work on documents together, edit things, share information, share pictures, share videos, etc. And all of these are ways that we can collaborate together and also increase participation of the club members. I also think that number 4, we can attract new members. So hopefully we can introduce some of the things that we're doing in the club beyond just the visitors that we get in the meetings today, but also put it online, some of the information, share that information into a broader audience, and let people in a non-confrontational or easy way to just browse in and see what our club is all about. So they can learn more about what we're doing and perhaps stimulate their interest in being a participant. Number 5, I think a key thing is to have fun. And be able to have fun, one of the ways to do that, at least for me anyways, is to experiment with new things. So I think it's something that we shouldn't be afraid of. We should just try it out. If it doesn't work for us, for the club, then we just don't do it anymore. But if it is fun, and if we are enjoying it, and it is serving a useful purpose for the club, then of course, maybe we'll just decide to keep it going. So I think those are 5 reasons why I think that it's good for us to consider using network communications within the club. And I would like to really try to persuade everyone to try and experiment with some of these capabilities, and let's see what we can do going forward. The other thing that I'll say is I'm very proud that Canada won 5th year in a row. And so I was at the hockey game, and I was part of the crowd that was cheering, and I thought, how does that relate to some of the things that I'm planning to do in Toastmasters? And when I consider those 5 items that I just talked to you about, I think you can apply all of those things to why the Canadian team was so successful. They did learn their useful skills to prepare themselves, plan for the future, so they did their skill development. They saved time. One of the success factors for Hockey Canada was there was many years that Canadian Olympic and also the junior team was not successful, but they came up with an efficient process to save time and organize the club and the selection of members. And that is what has made us so successful in the last few years. As well, they increased participation. Like many of you may not know, but originally the Canadian hockey junior team was just the Memorial Cup champs. It wasn't from the whole league. By broadening that out and including participation from all of Canada, that was one of the critical success factors. So just like we want to introduce more participation in our club, by them doing that in a Canada-wide basis, that was one of the success factors for the team. As well, I think there's a model for us in the 4th point about attracting new members, because the new teams every year, Canada has to build a new team right from scratch. So generating those new memberships through the organization is one of their success factors. And finally, number 5, the having fun. Well, it wasn't easy for Canada to win the 5th year in a row, and the pressure is intense on the team to repeat that success, and every mistake is magnified. So one of the things that was critical to the success of the Canadian team was being able to take that pressure off themselves, have an environment where the team could support each other and have fun. And by doing that, that took the thinking away from the mistakes and just playing the game, which of course hockey is just a game. So thank you very much. I appreciate to talk to you today about network communications, and I hope that's one of your resolutions to try that for the new year. Thank you very much.